Morning, Diane.
Hi, Greg.
You want me to make the coffee?
No, I got it.
That's a very typical response to my brewing offers.
Hi.
Hi, Jill. Well, welcome back, if that's not inappropriate.
I did that. Gotta start somewhere.
Squad's upstairs?
Yeah, what do you need?
I'm assigned up there.
Me too.
Check in with the sergeant.
So that's what 14-year-olds are wearing now?
Yeah, me and all my pals.
Andy Sipowicz.
Danny Sorensen. How's it going, Andy?
Boss is Arthur Fancy.
Good, thanks.
This is Danny Sorensen. Evidently he's new in the squad. Dolores.
How do you do?
Hi, Dolores. Let me go meet the boss. Danny Sorensen, Lieutenant.
Arthur Patsy. Good to meet you, Danny.
Good to meet you.
Could you shut the door? So, the team you're joining just lost a guy.
Bobby Simone.
Yeah. Did you know Bobby?
No, I didn't.
Bobby was married to another detective in the squad, Diane Russell.
And they were in the same squad?
You got a problem with that?
No, absolutely not. I just thought the job had a policy against that.
Yeah. There was no official notification to the job. Anyway, Diane's just back. Obviously, she's still pretty raw.
Yeah, who was Bobby partner with?
Andy Sipowicz.
I met Andy coming up.
Yeah. Andy's pretty raw, too. Actually, I guess we're all pretty raw. '15 squad. So, not likely to die. All right. Got it. So you want to catch right away? Get out on the street?
Definitely.
All right. Let's get you out on the street.
Take this desk here, boss.
Yeah. This is Danny Sorensen.
Greg Merriboy.
Pleased to meet you, Greg.
This is my partner, James Martinez.
How's it going? That's Joe Kirkendall.
Hi, Danny.
Good to meet you, Jill.
Hi, Diane Russell.
Diane? Sorry for your loss.
Andy, you know?
Yeah, me and Andy, we already met.
We had a single gunshot victim, not likely to die. Sorensen, take a sip of this.
You a frog guy, Andy?
Got 2 frogs on my desk. That makes me a frog guy? I don't know. Stop a second.
Sure.
So that Russell you met, female detective?
Diane.
She had an attachment with the detective whose spot you're taking, Bobby Simone.
The boss said they were married.
So you know evidently everything you need to, why you consistently interrupt.
No, Andy, I was more like sharing the small tidbits I knew about the subject. But I've said my piece now.
Simone died. Simone died, they were married, this is her first day back. Take that into account.
Got it.
on a narcotic bust in this area?
A couple. Hey, morning, Cage.
Hey, how's life with the gold shield, Danny?
Oh, it's good, it's good. What do we got?
Julio Diaz, shot in the arm, says it was a drive-by, only one guy in the car.
That's all he's got?
That's all he had for me.
Julio Diaz?
Yeah?
Hey, how'd you get shot, Julio?
Crazy guy in a car, man.
Oh, crazy guy you're acquainted with?
Nah, man, came out of nowhere.
He decided to shoot you.
Must be on drugs, man.
What's this guy's car look like?
I don't know, gray, gold, I'm blanking.
Oh, yeah, that's understandable, because, you know, you're so upset.
I'm in pain right now, man, I got shot.
Feel better. Hey, you, in the hat, how do I know you?
What?
I've seen you before. What's your name?
Man, I was just walking by.
Get over there. Get over there and get some ID out. Get down. Have I ever dealt with you before?
Nah, stay out of trouble. David Fernando Lobo.
You got a street name?
Flaco.
Yeah, you holding out, Flacco?
No. Nah.
You authorizing me to search you?
Yeah, man, I'm clean.
Empty your pockets. Come on, empty your pockets.
Yo, this is a drug thing, Danny. Three guys in the car come down on the 4 in the street. This guy gets shot. His boys go after the drive-by car.
All right, spread your legs. Come on, you hiding something? What kind of rides?
The drive-by car is a blue Chevy. The first 3 letters on the plate is QAG. The guy who got shot, his boys chase after this Chevy like in a beat-up gold Accord. I didn't get no plate.
All right, come on, pick up your stuff and get out of here. Give him his wallet, Andy.
Yes, sir.
Tell Danny congratulations on his promotion.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
You got no friends, Julio?
Yeah, I got friends, man.
Nobody was hanging with you, though, when the sole operator of this gray or gold car started throwing bullets?
No.
All right, look, this policeman's going with you while you get seen to at the hospital. Then he's bringing you over to our squad. When you get there, I want the names of your 5 main running buddies. And they better square with what I'm going to know about you by then. We got a game, Julio?
Yeah, bet.
Attaboy.
Detectives, can I talk to you for a minute? We got a double homicide underneath the FDR Drive. 2 DOAs and a blue Chevy.
That's gonna be these shooters.
ID on either of them. Somebody sure wanted these guys dead, huh, Diane? Looks like a dozen holes in the door alone.
Blood trail loop. There's the 2 DOAs. Looks like a third person was hit that got away.
Andy and the new guy Sorensen are on their way over. That's off the license plate here matching the parcel at their crime scene.
I bet you a quarter these 2 incidents are related.
That means the DOAs get folded into his case?
Sorensen.
Yeah, Sorensen.
We can talk about that, how that's going to work.
I don't know how the lieutenant's gonna handle this, whose case this is.
Anyway, it's good.
The point I'm making, technically these DOAs here should be part of your case. Being Russell to catch next. I don't think I'd get too chesty about that. You understand the complications about what I'm trying to explain to you, Danny?
Yeah. What do we got, boss?
Someone chased these DOAs from your crime scene.
Probably the guy who threw these shots, winged our guy.
Plate comes back registered to a Leonard Lohman.
Lenny Lohman, he's a low-life bartender. I know where to reach out to him.
So who's catching these?
Whatever's right, boss.
Meaning, because you caught the first one, you want the double homicide too?
Sure, that's okay.
Yeah, good.
That's how we do it.
Should we reach out to the bartender, Andy?
Yeah, let's.
We could get the canvas.
Diane and I'll stick around for crime scene.
Where's the bar, Andy?
About 8 blocks over. Maybe in progress, you and me need to chat a little on our definitions of chesty.
Maybe Danny will get a great promotion by the end of his first shift.
There's one of the guy's wallets.
Is this chesty discussion coming soon, Andy?
I'm choosing my words.
Yeah, obviously. But I hoped we might be able to get it out of the way before standing in front of this bartender who owns the murder car.
See? Here again, I'm taking a smart-ass connotation off what you say.
No, I'm not being a smartass. But before I speak to Russell or anybody else, I'm not going to study on every word I say like it's scripture.
I told you, take into account this girl's mindset.
I did.
Yeah, you did, just before you took her case.
She seemed upset. Like maybe she was back too soon. That's why I took it.
That's not impossible. She's back too soon.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
It's not impossible.
That's not just narcotics, right, Andy? The whole job, partners are supposed to trust each other.
That develops in time.
Meanwhile, can we drive to see this bartender?
This bartender is a shifty, devious type.
Lenny Loman.
He'll always give you something, just rarely what you're looking for.
Hey, watch it.
Oh.
Whoa, what's your problem?
Don't bike on the sidewalk.
Yeah, right. I'll be sure to do that.
What?
I said I won't do it again.
You swear to God?
Yeah.
Good. In the street.
Any other quality of life crimes you want to address?
No. Let's go.
My favorite middle-aged detective.
How's it going, Lenny?
Oh, I see this laying out before me. He buys a drink, you collar me for serving underage.
I'm legal. I'll show you my license.
My new partner, Danny Sorensen.
How's it going, Danny? Hey, I hope you don't mind I kid with you.
No, Andy told me you're a great kidder.
Where's your car, Lenny?
My car?
Yeah, where's your 94 Lumina?
Over where I live.
You didn't drive to work today.
3 blocks, Danny, Prince Street. Oh, don't tell me something happened with my car.
It was used in a drive-by this morning, Lenny. Now it's under the FDR with 2 DOAs inside.
Damaged?
Yeah, your Lumen is somewhat damaged, Lenny. Anybody else got a key for it?
See, you can chalk this up against that friends don't let friends drive drunk campaign. Since people started grabbing my keys every time I got half a load on, I keep a spare set in the wheel well.
See, do you recognize these DOAs?
These could be total strangers, Andy. Or the spare set being in the wheel well?
Yeah, your spare set.
I do recognize him. It's Frankie Pascal. It's his cousin Dominic.
They drank here.
You got any suspects, Andy?
These guys would be the suspects in the original shooting before they themselves got shot.
The dead Pascal cousins.
You know Julio Diaz, Lenny?
Who's that now?
Julio's the original shooting victim. And then maybe his friends went after the Pascals.
Julio Diaz. Nope, don't ring a bell. I mean, maybe if I seen him. Or did he get killed too?
No, he wasn't killed. He got shot in the shoulder.
You know, I'll tell you, there's more Puerto Rican elements around on the corners here lately.
Slinging dope.
Whatever the hell it is they do out there.
Pascal cousins do any dope slinging?
That stuff's a scourge I don't allow on my premises, Sandy. I'm not privy to what people do on the outside.
So that would be a maybe as far as the Pascal slinging dope.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm sick about my car.
You may get a decent settlement from the insurance, Lenny.
Yeah, luckily I am insured. I better get the wheels turning on that.
All right, Lenny, thanks for your help.
We all swim in the same water.
While you're paddling around there, Lenny, anything that comes to mind if maybe the Pascal's got another cousin, there was a blood trail leaving your car.
You're thinking this wounded guy's still on the loose.
And he may have masterminded the theft of your car. So we know you want to see him brought to justice.
Good point.
Take care, Lenny.
Hey, it's a pleasure meeting you, Danny. You're working with one of the best there.
Now you went and made my day. You want to share your Lenny Loman impression?
I'm invited?
Hey, don't be glib.
Lenny was involved. He wasn't the go-to guy.
Help me with the go-to guy.
He was like the scrounger, the supply sergeant. And maybe he set up the hit.
What are you doing here?
I got like a tack caught in my shoe.
Here.
I'm gonna ruin your comb.
Yeah, there's a big loss. Are you in the service?
Yeah, Army.
Supply unit?
Infantry's got scroungers too, Andy.
Yeah, I was in the infantry too.
Overseas?
Yeah. Were you overseas?
Yeah, I was overseas too. Got it. Thanks. What do you make of that?
Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. Sit down here. This is big. You understand that?
Loman giving me his card.
Giving it to you private.
What's he playing me for ambitious?
He wants you going back in that bar on your own, either for him to dangle some piece of information in front of you or to give you someone to like for the hitters.
And the information won't be exactly right.
It'll be partially right, and enough you'll push it for right altogether off you coming up with the lead. I told you this guy was devious.
How do we play it?
What you do, Danny, you go in that office, you run this complete scenario, because here, the whole squad gets everything we got.
Okay.
You all right with that?
Yes, I am.
All right, then. You showed me something with this. That was forthcoming.
Thanks, Andy.
This is the type thing reassures people's qualms.
Good.
And my only question, we ride all the way back together. We're nearly in the boss's office with you keeping this to yourself.
Yeah, I was that long figuring what's going to give least offense. How's it going? Hey, boss.
Rap sheet came in on Julio Diaz,
The original shooting victim, thanks.
the victim on your original case.
How'd you do with the bartender?
So, we'll follow up on the lifts.
Yeah, keep current with Leighton Prim.
Yeah, we'll run these names the bystanders gave us through BCI.
This Lenny Loman went his usual extra mile being helpful.
Gave you nothing?
Yeah, he give us this. He gives us the two dead guys' names and speculates they might have drug involvement. But then he goes to play Sorensen, and Sorensen handled him good.
Loman gave me his card.
Off thinking Sorensen's looking out for number one. Off thinking Sorensen's looking to move himself up.
Just played a wild guess.
Loman gives Sorensen the card without my knowing about it. He gave it to him with my back turned. Sorensen told me about this on his own.
I guess Loman figures he can bait me with something lame.
Won't be all the way, Lane.
No, Andy was saying.
He'll give you some minnows or something to get you there.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
You want me to call Loman, boss, or show up back there cold?
He'll probably be more comfortable with you going back there.
Sylvia's here.
Could I listen to the names you got on canvas and what their acts are?
Hi, Sylvia. I'm just in there working a complicated case with my new partner.
That's your new partner.
I had a 14-year-old.
He looks very nice.
Although he had to be in uniform a while, 2 years in narcotics. Now he tells me he was in the service, so...
Probably not 14.
Anyways, I didn't think you were riding today.
I wanted to talk to you.
What'd I do?
I'm worried about something I might have done. I got another letter from Juan Suarez.
A little more reason to keep handwriting instruction optional.
I always had misgivings about that prosecution, Andy.
I do recall you saying that on several occasions since we met.
This isn't funny.
I'm not making it funny. What does Suarez say?
That he was a patsy because he was the obvious suspect. He had sworn to kill Gennaro Lopez after Lopez killed his brother.
How's the guy a patsy, Sylvia, if he confessed he did it?
What's new is Suarez isn't claiming anymore that his confession was coerced. He's saying the real shooter was a drug dealer named Freddie Ascension, who got him to say that he did it.
Suarez agreeing to help Freddie out, figuring in jail he'd learn a new trade?
Suarez agreed because the drug dealer promised to give his family $1,000 a month, and because he was probably going to be arrested anyway.
Yeah, Sylvia, you can buy 5 of these stories on every tier at Rikers.
Andy, the victim was a dope slinger who had been involved in 3 previous shootings.
And what was Suarez, in his last year studying for brain surgery?
No. Suarez was an apprentice motorman who had lost his job because he took one collar for years.
Geez, I'm sorry I missed riding his train.
And now he's afraid that Ascension's got someone inside who We'll try to kill him.
Oh, Sylvie.
Suarez is doing 15 years, and I'm afraid that he isn't guilty. And now he might get killed. I'd just like for you to talk to the Detective Dornan, who took the confession. Just look into it that far.
The black guy who's now a sergeant?
Are you friendly with him?
Oh, yeah. We're going whitewater rafting as soon as our schedules coincide. And you want me to ask Dornan what? Does he feel that he put a wrong man in jail?
None of the witnesses describe the perpetrator as within 4 inches of Suarez's eye.
I'm not going to get into that with him, Sylvia.
And could you ask if anyone mentioned Freddie Ascension's name?
No, that's accusing this guy of incompetence, and I'm just not going to do it.
All right.
Maybe I can sidle into it. Did Suarez give it up easy? Was that Dornan's impression on how he confessed? Maybe I can go that far.
Could you do that?
Yeah, let me do that.
I would be very grateful, Andy.
My pleasure.
I've got to go pick Theo up at daycare.
Yeah, you go pick up Theo and let me solidify my relations with one of my black fellow law enforcement officers.
Detective, they're bringing the original shooting victim on your case up to the pokey room.
Thanks. Julio's back from the hospital. It's probably good to chat him up before I go stop in on Lenny.
Get started with him. I'll be in a minute.
Pokey room's down the hall?
First door on your right.
Hey.
Hey, James. I'm standing here wool gathering.
Looks like you're taking a leak.
So a new guy is interviewing the victim from the original crime scene, huh?
Yeah, Julio Diaz.
I guess he's interviewing him in a pokey room.
Yeah, he seems okay.
Like this Sorensen does.
I mean, the impression I get is he feels pretty good about himself. I guess you want that.
Yeah, you want an amount of assertiveness. He's no Bobby Simone.
No, that's for sure.
He's not. Bobby had a quality about him.
Oh, yeah.
He had a likability, but he also brooked no nonsense.
Yeah. Well, I was glad enough that Sorensen came up with that card. They don't turn out no glory hound.
I'm wondering what kind of an interview he runs.
You want to take a look?
Well, if they're in a pokey room, we could watch through observation.
You told me they were in a pokey room.
Yeah, then we could take a look.
I mean, what's the progress here? I'm shot. I give you the list you asked for. You sit staring like an owl.
See, I gotta figure the names on your list are your chums from preschool, Julio. Because not one of shows up on the list we got.
Then you got a wrong list.
Well, see, our list is buddies that you've been collared with before. And I'm betting some of them were in the street with you today.
I was unaccompanied out there.
I'm betting after Dom Pascal and his cousin Vin shoot you, your boys jump in their beat-up Gold Accord to run Vin and Dom down under the FDR.
How would I know about the FDR if I'm sitting in the street with a shot-up shoulder, huh?
Name a bar you drink at.
What?
I want to check up on your friends. You got nothing to give me. Name a bar you hang.
Name one I don't.
Ah! Name one you do.
Tommy's Rocker.
If these places never heard of you, that's going to be your good shot, Julio. Give me another bar.
The basement.
The basement?
The basement,
Who's
yeah.
the bartender?
No, Lenny something.
This Lenny's going to know you?
Yeah, he'll know me. I don't think he'll say he loves me.
Oh, that's hard to imagine. Probably he don't know you that good.
Yeah, we just been making acquaintance. Mainly I go into piss.
All right, put in the cage for a while.
For what?
For breaking balls. You give me no cooperation, I'm going to run you for wants in every jurisdiction in America.
Man, go out and get shot in the street.
Yeah, why don't you write that up for Reader's Digest? My worst day ever so far by Julio.
Hey, Danny.
Hi, Lenny. Thanks for your card.
As far as the card, let me tell you something. My relations with your job.
Please.
I'm no saint. I haven't led a perfect life.
Who amongst us has, Lenny?
If I show cooperation, help someone plant his flag in a new situation, time comes, I make a mistake, I hope for a similar attitude.
So you're gonna help me plant my flag?
This was drug-related, the shooting you're investigating.
It was.
This was drug-related, and I previously heard those Pascal cousins saying that they were having trouble with both Julios.
Both Julios?
Both Julios, correct.
Meaning the guy we want for shooting the Pascals. After the Pascals shoot this one Julio. He's probably named Julio also.
Check out this Julio Diaz as running buddies for another Julio. He could very well be your payback shooter when the Pascals got hit in my stolen car.
Lenny, you tell me a Puerto Rican might have a friend named Julio, and I'm supposed to make that cooperation?
But I'm telling you, Danny, I specifically heard the Pascals say something like that.
And what I'm telling you, Lenny, I think the Pascals didn't steal your car. I think you told them where the spare key was, because maybe your ride was a little bit dented up, and you wanted to collect Blue Book from the insurance company, and you didn't like Puerto Rican dealers pissing in your men's room.
Ginger ale, please.
I think the Pascals are where you got help for me. I feel like you can put me with the third guy in your car.
That's not the case!
You provided the car. Where's he got leverage for help?
I'm no rat!
We gotta find a way. When I come up with the third guy and he gives you to me for providing the car, I don't have to lock you up for acting in concert in a murder.
Finish with them. I don't need a ginger ale.
So how about you make an anonymous call to my squad? Ask for the next detective who's catching. And tell her where to find this third guy. But don't tell her he's connected with our case. Just say you saw a guy look like he'd been shot. Tell her where to pick him up.
Danny, you're assuming I know where this third guy would be?
Yeah, I'm making that assumption.
Then I'll be right with you guys?
Right as snow on Christmas.
Good. And I got 4 detectives on a bump steer.
I got him.
What's your name?
Tommy Franco.
How'd you get hurt, Tommy?
Not with the Pascals.
Not with the Pascals.
And have nothing to do with that.
I can't believe it. This one's his, too.
It's not his unless he asks for it.
And it won't get light out unless the sun comes up.
My ears are burning. You got him?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, we got him. For now.
This is like a nightmare. I'm shot driving merely with my friends.
How did it all happen, Tommy?
All I can imagine, Dominic, Frankie, and I get mistook for other people.
Everyone mistook you. The shooters that got you and all the eyewitnesses where this other guy got shot.
I'm not saying this don't look bad, or I'm not willing to cooperate.
When you're done talking to the boss, Tommy will be in interview 3.
Hey, Don.
Zimbowitz.
I gotta talk to this guy for my wife.
Danny Sorensen, Sarge.
Yeah, Danny Sorensen.
Yeah, Bill Dornan. Your wife.
Come on, we'll talk in the coffee room.
Got a meeting I gotta get to.
Yeah, this won't take long.
Sorry about your partner.
Appreciate that.
Wounded guy Russell grabbed up. He looks good for being the third man who shot Julio Diaz, boss.
Off that anonymous phone tip.
Name's Tommy Franco. He looks good for being in the car with the Pascal cousins.
That would make it part of your investigation. Shall I tell Russell you want the interview?
Actually, being we're on an upper floor, I'd like to avoid jumping the same detective's case twice in my first shift.
I'll have Diane talk to the guy.
They're in interview 3, wherever the hell that is.
Andy say he was expecting Sergeant Dornan?
No, I don't know what that's about.
So before your promotion, when you were just a lowly detective, you collared a guy for homicide named Juan Suarez.
Yeah, he shot a guy in front of a bodega. Got 15 years.
How well do you remember that case?
What do you want to know?
Keep the domestic tranquility. My wife's Sylvia Costa. She's the ADA prosecuted the case.
Yeah, I remember who prosecuted the case. When did she get married to you?
Dornan, I swear to God I got no axe to grind here. It's just Sylvia's got the idea that maybe this Suarez was a patsy, didn't actually do the shooting.
Got an idea a little late.
Suarez is writing her letters from prison. He's got her persuaded that he was bought to take the rap off him being brothers with the guy that the DOA hit.
How about he did it off the same motive? DOA had murdered his brother.
He's peddling. The DOA was murdered over slinging drugs. The dealers that did it come to him offering him money if he'd take the fall.
You gave it up to me. You saying I should have talked him out of it?
No, I'm not. And I'm not saying you should have thrown back a ground ball clearance. I'm only asking if, in the light of these reservations, do you think it's possible that maybe this Suarez's confession was bought?
I'm going to say that to keep your wife happy?
I want you to say it if, looking back, you think maybe this guy gave it up too easy.
How would I know that?
For example, between you, me, and the doorpost, what kind of tune-up did you give him before he confessed?
What kind of tune-up?
Oh, for God's sakes, Dornan.
Did you and me build up some big personal trust I've forgotten about?
I'm asking you, one cop to another.
One cop to another. You being the cop. When I'm walking into the courthouse building testifying on another case, you were walking out. You saw a black man panhandling. You asked him if he was raising money for the United Negro Pizza Fund.
How long ago did that happen?
6.5 years.
So if I apologize for offending you 6.5 years ago when I didn't even know you were in the city limits, with that good memory you got, do you think that you could give me the courtesy of a straight answer on this guy's confession?
Even if it makes it look like I messed up.
It's not going to make you look like you messed up. How's it going to make you look like that if this information didn't surface till 3 years later?
This confession seemed very credible to me.
Fine, that's the public position.
It's my position, period. His confession seemed credible. That's why I went forward.
Anyway, you got a meeting to get to. Thanks for taking the time.
Both on the same job.
Hi.
Hi.
How's the little guy?
Theo's got a fever.
Oh, hi.
101. He had a vaccination yesterday, and Dr. Melman thinks that he may be reacting to that.
So there's no medicine you need him to swallow?
Andy, you're trying to make him laugh with your stupid singing so I can shove medicine down his throat. Could have repercussions when he grows up.
So when he's an adult and he hears when Irish eyes are smiling, he's going to punch the singer in the nose and don't know why. Anyways, on your interest in that Suarez case, I did talk to Bill Dornan.
What did he tell you about it?
I wish I could give you a better sense on that, Sylvia. But whatever Dornan thinks, he just ain't telling me.
Okay.
I went around with him on it, and A, the guy just don't trust me that much. And B, even if he did, you gotta understand that cops figure a small chance a guy didn't do something and something he's locked up for. 9 times out of 10, there's something else that he did do that he should have been locked up for, and he wasn't.
You reopened the Coleman case and worked to get him cleared?
I reopened a Coleman case, not out of no keen sense of justice, Sylvia. I did it because I just stopped drinking and I was hypersensitive and I didn't want nobody, even if they were skells, thinking that I gave them a bum shake. If you want me to, Sylvia, I'll look into it further.
I'm looking into it further whether you do or not.
Fine, good. 2 heads are better than one.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're on the same person.
Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome.
How do you like your new partner?
He's got a lot on the ball. Russell, of course, has her reservations.
Yeah, I expect she would.
Yeah, these circumstances with Bobby passing, she'd have reservations, him being replaced by Sherlock Holmes, which there's no need yet confusing this guy with them anyway. I'll tell you though, certain traits remind me of Andy Jr.
You He reminds you of Andy Jr. He didn't have to be Sherlock Holmes.
Just some superficial traits. Like he gets this half troublemaker grin. It reminds me of him. You want to know if they're fundamental. None of that's decided yet. Like this whole Suarez matter.
Sorry, I forgot to lock it. Any progress on that mutt?
You can't give it up fast enough.
Good.
Says him and the Pascals were looking to hit this Julio Diaz and another dealer named Rincon.
What's the other dealer's first name?
Why? Am I getting graded?
No, it don't matter.
Julio.
So at what point do you get a locker in this squad?
You'd want to take that up with someone else.
Anyways. Night, Diane.
Yeah. Good night, Danny.
Diane, I'm sorry for your loss.
You don't know anything about my loss. You don't know anything about him. Night.
Draft, please. You want to card me? You got any other problems with my order? No? Good, I'm on a roll.
Very nice.